right, so we should be live on YouTube, and we're going to live on Facebook. There we are. Look at that magic. So welcome, guys. It's Monday morning. Obviously, everyone's doing their thing. Whatever you do, you know, just do it to your best ability. I'm only kidding. That's all bullshit. You know that. So, you know, look, yesterday, I don't want to be negative or anything, but yesterday, I don't want to bring negative subjects into it, but I did get a positive feedback. Many people messaged me and said, hey, you know, thanks for the live stream I did yesterday. We talked about a program that was questionable. Okay, some of the biggest shady marketers, in my opinion, are pushing it, and I just wanted to tell you what it was about and who are these people and why they're pushing it, right? So I did get a good response from people saying, you know, thank you for letting me know about this. I got the same email. You know, they just nothing but just more garbage and bullshit. So, you know, people can take my what I say on board and decide for themselves, do their due diligence, and you know, decide for themselves. So I'm just bringing it to your attention, and I just want to let you know that I think it was well received. I mean, look, people out there that they're either like, oh, you know, you shouldn't mention people's names, or you shouldn't call people out, and they, you know, they're basically saying, oh, you know, you got to be a good Johnny be good, blah blah blah. You know, look, guys, I don't roll like that. You know, I mean, people know me. If you know me, if you've been watching my live streams for, you know that I just try to keep things real. And you know, if people aren't doing the right thing, obviously they gotta screw it up for me to really get under my skin. You know, I'm gonna just tell people what they've done, and that's what I felt that I did yesterday. I you know, I don't need to create this big drama about them calling them out. I'm just basically stating what they've already done. You know, and I was just saying, you know, these people are gonna keep promoting rubbish or just programs that are just nothing but a money grab. There's no value there. It's just nothing but a money grab. You know, it's just people should know about it. You know, if they go into it, yeah, they go into it. But you know, looking at the history of these people, why would you, right? But anyway, it's just to let people know what's going on. Now, it wasn't shilling anything, actually. It wasn't shilling anything. Today's live stream was is basically with now with crypto winter in full effect. We don't know when crypto winter is going to leave, right? And crypto spring is going to come. No one really knows. People are speculating, you know, maybe April, end of April. But no one really knows. So at the moment with the ICOs, the whole market is down. So that basically says, apart from this move from like 7.6 to 8.3, which is like another $600 gain, other than that, this would be all red. But because the Bitcoin has moved up a bit, everything else is green. So everything mirrors off Bitcoin, and same with all the other tokens, all the ICOs, everything is the same, right? When Bitcoin's down, ICO price is down. When Bitcoin is up 15, 20,000, ICO price is booming, right? Back up to 2, 3, 4x, 10x, all right? That's just basically how it works. So with the market down, ICO prices are down. So it got me thinking, you know, people, I see that with ICOs is like a, you know, it can be like a 3 weeks, 4 weeks, up to 3 months, sometimes 4 months wait before, you know, you can flip your coins. But with crypto winter, even though people are still buying ICOs, it's not the best time to buy ICOs because your Ethereum is only like half the value as it was when going back in January. So my opinion, I've been holding back on buying ICOs for this last 6 weeks. I've just been holding back, maybe even longer, and because it's not a good time to buy. But what I'm seeing on Facebook, people like that passive income. Excuse me. People love that passive income, right? Because they got to pay the bills. They got weekly bills, monthly bills. People love that passive income, and so this is what I'm bringing to your attention, that there is something out there, but it's not obtainable by the average Joe. All right. So this is what I did this post here an hour ago. Comment if you want to earn passive income with no work, initial setup. The setup is done for you, initial investment required. And just by the response, many people have commented, hey, yeah, you know, of course, info, absolutely, show me NG, info NG, okay, I'm interested, always love passive income, info, no info, info packs, info, you know, I want passive income, information please, yes please, NG, XX, thank you. Is there such a thing? Yes, there is such a thing, guys. I was looking at my mate Tony. You know, so there is a thing, but it's not obtainable by the average Joe, and this can be a good thing. In fact, I think it's a good thing, because when you got the masses that are coming in, and you know, every Tom, Dick, and Harry can just, you know, buy Ethereum, put it in their Mu wallet, and then go and buy some ICOs, not knowing exactly what they're doing. You get this effect of people shilling and pumping these ICOs, and then bringing them all in, and then selling all out at the top, what we saw with Electronium, and we saw with many other ICOs that have scammed. But with this requires a lot more hoops to get into, and it's not accessible by the average newbie. So this is completely passive income, right? This is, you thought, like, this is not ICOs, or this is not mining, right? You thought mining is ICO, is passive. This is completely 100% passive when we're going to set it up for you. So this is like, this is something we're going to add to the ICO Gold Rush suite of products, right? So there will be a cost to it, obviously, but the ICO Gold Rush people won't be paying, very little or next to none. Just depends on how we structure it. So that's just part of the benefit, because, you know, even people in ICO Gold Rush, because they're waiting to flip their ICOs, right? This is what we do. We flip the ICOs, but because there's a period that we're waiting, you know, they have, you know, they still got to pay the bills. So we're going to add this component to the ICO Gold Rush a suite of products, and this is going to give you this passive income, right? This is just like the holy grail of internet, right? Everyone wants this passive income. Everyone talks about it, right? Hey, I want this passive income, and this is going to be, this is what it's going to achieve, right? This is what it's going to achieve. And when I was in Dallas, I had, you know, I hooked up with my Connect, and we discussed a little bit about it, how we can go about it, and he's already doing it on a big scale, right? He's already doing this on a big scale. So we're going to team up with him, and he's going to be able to do all the setup. You know, he's going to be absolutely smashed. So we're probably going to do like a limited number of people first. Probably the ICO Gold Rush people will go first if they're interested. Set it all up for them, get them making money. There's nothing to do. In fact, like, there's nothing to do, right? This is the thing I like about this, is that not many people can do this. All right, they don't have the expertise, they don't have the funds, they don't know how to set it up, and this is where we're going to be able to help people. But it's, you know, not every Joe Schmo can do this. So it's a little bit like, you know, ICOs. Everyone can just get into ICOs, right? You just need Ethereum, go to Bittrex, go to Binance, buy Ethereum, send it from your exchange wallet to your Mu wallet, and then just go out and buy ICOs, right? Follow the instructions, send it to the contract address, You either get your tokens straight away, or you get your tokens after the ICO, or within a period of time specified in the FAQs on the website and Telegram or in the white paper, and then you can then just basically flip your ICO. So ICO is still very appealing, but we just need that extra passive income that comes in while we're waiting for our ICOs, right? So it got me thinking, how can I bring this to the masses? How can I well, it's not going to be really bringing this to the masses. It'll be like, well, how can I help select a number? My first priority to get this up and rolling will be the ICO Gold Rush family, right? That's the first priority. They will get first bite at this, of this very lucrative cherry, right? I was just looking at some of the numbers that I could actually earn myself, and I was like, damn, you know, I need to get this going fast. Because it's like anything, right? The people that get in early will make all the big money, and then the rest of the crowd will come. But with this, the rest of the crowd won't really come, because it requires, again, a certain amount. The average newbie will not be able to do this, right? The average newbie won't. So this is good, because we're going to cut out all those people on Facebook that are looking for, I saw a post the other day, I want to make passive income with no investment. I thought that was hilarious. So this person actually made a post. I want to make passive income with no investment. This is what they said. Everything requires investment, right? So this is going to be good. This is going to cut out all those. No offense to those people. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, you love your day job. Stick with what you know, right? In fact, they're probably at the day job now, and they're probably going to watch this replay. Hey, no offense. If that's how you roll, you like your day job, then great. Stick with it. But when you come into this space where you're an entrepreneur, you got to start thinking different. You got to, you know, it takes money to make money. And if you want to get out of your job, you know, you're going to have to start to invest in some things that are going to make you money, put your money at work. So good luck to those people that think that no investment is required, because it just doesn't happen like that in the real world. All right, maybe in fairyland. So the ICO Gold Rush people are about to get first dib at this, and we don't even know how it's going to go, because if we get so much demand, I think it's going to be very popular, because no one, literally, guys, no one is doing this. Guys, you know me, right? I get all the good shit first, right? I get into all the good shit first before the rest of the masses come, right? I opened up ICO Gold Rush in September, early September, mid-September last year. And now, you see all these people now just getting into ICO Gold Rush. Well, they're not into this. All right? They're not into this. Right? So, you know, I got into Genesis mining nearly 2 years ago. 23 months ago. Right? And now people have discovered Genesis mining, and now buying now everything's pretty much sold out except for the shit contracts. So, you know, I'm always looking at the market. I'm ahead of the game. Well, I have to be ahead of the game for myself, because I know that if I'm ahead of the game, I'm always going to make money, and then the rest of the flock, the rest of the crowd will then figure it out, right? So what I'm going to add to the ICO Gold Rush family of products is something that's going to be like passive income. It's just going to be something that you just get paid and you do nothing. And I know that sounds ridiculous. Initial setup, yes. All right, you're going to have to you have to invest some money, but we're going to do all the setup for you, right? It's all going to be done, set up for you. And then you just sit back and you get paid, but it's not like mining. Cloud mining is shit compared to this. And even mining, this is, in a sense, this is like mining, but without the headaches of buying equipment and then servicing those equipment, looking after equipment, making sure you got cheap electricity. Even though I love mining, this is not mining. So, what is it? So what is it? People are probably waiting, you know, what is it? What's this all about? And what is it? You know, how can I get a part of this? So I don't got no idea who these people are. So how's it going, Pascal, Fatima, Safriera, Gary, Tommy, Michael, Fred? How you guys going? And how you guys going on YouTube? Anthony, Fidos, what's going on, guys? Mohammed. So this is going to be this is something that I'm not going to tell you right now. I'm just priming this up for you guys. Sorry, I'm just priming this up for you guys. If you're in the ICO Gold Rush course, we're going to do a webinar on it tonight. All right, but for the rest of you peeps, this is I'm excited about this because it's gonna help people in ICO Gold Rush. Don't get me wrong, ICO Gold Rush is still, I love ICOs, but this is going to be something that's going to give you that passive income, so then you can stay afloat, and then you can then keep on flipping these ICOs through winter, through summer, through whatever, right? It's going to give you that, just like mining does, right? Mining gives you that passive income. So will this. And I assure you, no one's doing this. Okay, I assure you, no one is doing this, because the level of expertise and investment required is high, right? Is high. Like, you know, you're going to need a lot of money to get into this, but because the way we're doing it is, all right, the way we're doing it is you don't need a lot of money, all right? This is going to be totally awesome. And you can come in with just small amount, like, you know, whatever you want to put, $100, $200, whatever, you know, $500, whatever. If you want to go big, 10 grand, 50 grand, 100, whatever you want to do. But start off small. Once you can see the money coming in, then you can then decide whatever you want to go do, right? So there'll be a setup cost, and then there'll be like the money that you invest. I'm not going to give it away, because if I tell you what you're investing in, then you'll know what it is, and I don't want to give it away all at once. I just want to let you guys know that something awesome is coming, right? And this is something that's going to be something that no one really knows about at the moment. And then, but once the masses find out about it, it's going to dilute, right? So the less people know about this, the actual better off that the more money that people are going to make, right? So ICO Gold Rush people, you guys, I want to do a webinar tonight. I want to tell you what it is, and then we're going to set up I've got a meeting. I've got to set up a meeting with the guy who's doing this. The guys, my contact that is already doing it, they're making a killing right now. They are killing it, right? And I'm like, dude, you gotta let me in, right? You gotta let my ICO Gold Rush peeps in this. And he's like, okay. So, you know, like I said, you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know, guys, right? This is why you go to networking events. This is why you go to blockchain conferences. This is why I keep on saying to you guys, go out there and meet people. You don't know you don't know whoever you're gonna meet, right? I'll tell you a little story. When I went to Dallas to Bitcoin super conference, I met one of the guys that could have got started with Ethereum, right? Brilliant guy. Technically, this guy's a wizard, programming wise. He's written books on coding algorithms. He's, you know, Ethereum, smart, you know, all the stuff that he's done, but he just missed the opportunity, right? He had the opportunity to work like with a select number of people, like under 10 people, when Ethereum first started. He was selected. He's like, dude, do you want to come into the house and work on Ethereum? And he's like, what is Ethereum? It's going to be smart, like imagine Bitcoin but smart contracts. So yeah, you don't know you don't know who you're going to meet. You just don't know who you're going to meet. So that's why I encourage you to go to events and network with people and say, hey, you know, what do you do? Because you're going to meet people there just like yourself, and they're going to be like, well, actually, yeah, I own a Bitcoin farm, and you know, I got 1,000 S9s running. You want a piece of it? So you know, you just don't know who you're going to meet. So this all just comes out putting yourself out there and just you know, making the commitment. Once you make the commitment in whatever you do, you start to the doors start opening, you know. But if you're just going to sit in there in front of your computer all day and not shut yourself off to people, like, you're not going to get anywhere. So anyway, so I kind of twisted his arm and I said, dude, you got to let me in on this, right? Because I want hands-free income too. I want to be like, you know, you manage it all, right? And just send me the check. And he's like, that's what I'm doing now for my peeps. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna we're gonna set this all up, right? So yeah, excited about it. Well, I don't know how many people can get in on this, because at the moment, I mean, there's room for expansion. Like, you know, we can go big with this, but obviously the bigger we go, the more logistics, the more, you know, he's more work for him. But yeah, he's doing really well. He's actually part of the ICO Gold Rush course, would you believe? But he doesn't say much. He's just lurking in the background. So that's why, and I've known him for a long time, and that's why it was good to meet up with him, Dallas, just to let me know. You know, he was telling me what he was doing, and he likes ICOs as well, but he's just so flat out busy with his business that he's making too much money on that part. So I'm just like, dude, you gotta let me in. So this is gonna be really good for the peeps in ICO Gold Rush. It's gonna help us if you want to start off small. Just start off with something small. You know, I'm not saying go big, but just start off, and then once you get your it'll be a weekly payout. Once you get your weekly payout, then you can then just, you know, use that money to scale up, or, you know, whatever. Okay, but this will all come about within probably 2 to 3 weeks, probably more like 3 weeks. All right, so we'll probably just run some people first, and then whoever's interested, and then get them set up, and then once it's going and they start receiving weekly payouts, then what we'll do is then we'll open it up. We'll have to build a front end and a back end to it, so then people can then just purchase and then log into their account and then just see everything there, which is, it's going to be challenging too. So we're going to need some time to set that up, but it's certainly going to be limited offer. It's not going to be available for every Joe Schmo, and it's just going to be logistic wise whether he can handle it all. Because if, you know, if we get, you know, I don't know, 50 to 100 people joining, it's just going to be, it can get out of control very fast, as we saw for ICO Gold Rush. You know, it was crazy. So this will be coming soon, right? It'll probably be a limited quantity, and you know, we'll do the test net. We'll do like a test, a beta with some people first. I'll be one of them, of course, because I already looked at some of the things, and that could earn money, and I'm already liking it very much. ICO bubble gonna blast at some point. ICO bubble will blast. I don't think it's gonna stop. Like ICOs, well, to say that ICOs will blast is to say, I don't know what you mean, whether it's gonna blast off or it's gonna blow up. But I think with ICOs, there's always gonna be funding. Like ICOs is just another, it's just like a new spin-off to venture capitalists to raising money. That's all ICOs is. And instead of getting equity in the company, you're getting equity. Your equity is not really equity, or kind of, you're getting tokens, and whatever the tokens are worth are based on the project and whether it takes off or not. So you're investing in digital tokens, and the tokens are whatever value the tokens represent is connected to the value of the project. So you know, we had a traditional private investing, raise capital that way, and then they had like IPO, you know, stock market, raising money on the stock market. Then they had like crowdfunding, you know, Kickstarter, and you get a prototype, you get a product in exchange for you know, investing in whatever you want to, you know, Kickstarter and all those, Indiegogo, those sort of things. And now it's just gone, you know, full circle kind of thing now with ICOs. The problem with ICOs is too many new people can get into ICOs that have no fucking clue how to invest, and they got this gambling mindset. They go all in, and then they lose into these scam ICOs, which are hopefully all gone now, these lending scam ICOs, and they think that's a real investment. So we had a lot of people, newbies, coming in of ICOs that had no freaking clue what to do. And because the barrier of entry is so low, any Joe Schmo will just Ethereum, flip it over to Mu, and then they can start to buy in an ICO. And this is what we saw of Electronium, right? And many other ICOs too. Every Joe Schmo just jumped on the bandwagon, and then they didn't know why the hell they were buying it. They just know that, you know, old matey was buying it, he was shilling it, so then, hey, I gotta buy some too. I don't want to miss out. FOMO kicked in. The ICO Gold Rush, people will get first grab at it. I don't know the investment setup yet because still got to work that out. Basically, they'll get in at a huge discount, but it still costs money to do this. But the rest of the people will come after, and then there'll be a big. There won't be a big. There'll just be like a setup fee, and then you can get into it. So it just means that if you're already part of ICO Gold Rush, you'll be at an advantage. So yeah, that's what that means. So yeah, guys, I'm always looking for ways to improve. Even though these last month or so has been sort of dragging down a bit because, you know, crypto winter and people's enthusiasm will be down, you know, as well as mine too, you know, with crypto winter. You know, I looked at my portfolio. I don't use Blockfolio anymore. I use Delta. I'm looking at my Delta portfolio and I'm just going, fucking hell, you know. And you know, obviously it's, you look at numbers and it's down. It is down, but if you hodl, then, you know, it goes back up. And I'm looking at my portfolio, I'm going, far out. But today it's going good because everything's green, which is a good thing, you know. Let me just show you. Oh, no, I can't really show you. Yes, I can. No, I can't. Don't worry about it. See, everything's kind of green. See? It's kind of green. It's all green. It's all green today, guys. I'm not going to show you my portfolio. You think I'm going to show you my portfolio? I'm not going to show you all my portfolio. So, you know, I'm just looking at ways to improve, always to improve. And even though, you know, people's enthusiasm is down, you know, understandably, because, you know, the market's down. But then, you know, we wake up and then we look at Bitcoin go from 7.6 to, you know, 8.3. We look at our Delta or Blockfolio up, and then he's like, oh yeah, this is awesome, you know. So once we start to get Bitcoin pushes through 12 grand, gets back up to 15, 20, everything's going to be like, oh man, people are going to come out of the woodwork again, right? It's just human nature, right? It's just human nature that happens. But the thing is, what we learned is, and you know, going from what I've seen with you know, especially on Facebook, I noticed that people like this passive income with no work. I mean, people don't mind working initially, but they like that reoccurring passive income. People don't mind like putting in some yards in the beginning. But if they know, it's like, you know, these people that go around knock on doors and they want to sell you some telecom deal or some high-speed internet or some Foxtel or some sort of pay TV deal, right? The reason why they do that is because they're going to get a commission up front, but then they're going to get that residual. And, you know, most people stay at pay TV for at least 6 months to 12 months. Some of them never, ever disconnect because they like their Oprah Winfrey. Oh, that's not even on anymore, I don't think. Remember Jerry Springer? Remember Jerry Springer? You know? Man, I remember when I was jobless and I didn't have a job. I was broke. And who remembers the Jerry Springer show? Right? Jerry. This is what I do. I literally, my whole day revolved around Jerry Springer. And then I would wake up, you know, really late. 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you know, be like, oh, time to go look for a job. And I'd be getting up and I'd be watching Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer would come on, right? And that was my show, man. Man, that was my show, right? And it's like, you know, a whole bunch of stupidity and violence. And, you know, the best one I saw was like this one guy who had this 2 girlfriends. And, and anyway, so he was cheating on his missus and with another girl. But the girl that he was cheating on was actually a guy. Oh, man. Oh, it was hilarious. Anyway, they get on there. And then he admits to the... This is so funny. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. So they get on there, right? You've ever seen the Jerry Springer show, right? And then they get on there and he admits to the girlfriend or wife or whatever it was. I can't remember, that he's been cheating on. And then it comes out, and then you know, they have a bit of a pash on the screen, on the stage, and then it's like, oh, I got something to tell you. And then the girl, who's really a guy, says, I'm really a guy. Oh man, it's just, and then all of a sudden, then they start fighting, you know. Then the guy who cheated on the girl starts wanting to punch out the guy that he's been cheating with, the girl who's been cheating with, but she's really a guy. Oh man. And I was just like, this is entertainment at its best. But anyway, I thought I'd share that funny story with you, because that's what it was, right? Is waking up, watching the Jerry Springer show, and that was basically it back in the day, right? So anyway, going back to what I said, everyone wants passive income. Everyone wants that steady type of day job income that comes in every day, right? Everyone, you know, I see posts and posts and posts of this stuff, and people always say it, and people love it. Whether it's the day job mindset of getting paid every week or whatever it is, people love the daily passive income, because bills are paid up a daily, right? Bills are weekly, monthly. So you got to have that steady income coming in, and this is what this is going to achieve. So just wanted to put it out there, just let you guys know that something is coming, and it may or may not interest you or not, okay? Because it's going to require an investment, and the people that can come in will be able to afford to, but the people that don't have any money, then this is not for you. So anyway, thanks for listening. I'll let you guys know over the next couple of weeks what it is, and if you can get access to it. I don't even know if we have a high demand with our 300 plus members in ICO Gold Rush. We might even release this to the public. So our ICO Gold Rush people will get first crack at it, and we've just got to structure a way of making that all seamless, so then people can, you know, get involved and start making some passive income, pretty much hands-free. It'll all just be 100% hands-free. You just, every week you just get a payment. That's it. That simple. Nothing to do. You can see it all in real time. You can see all the stats and everything. You're about to see all the stats, right? So that's it, guys. Just wanted to put it out there. Always looking at ways to improve ICO Gold Rush and help people. And this is just going to be another addition to what we're doing. You know, we're still going to do turn those ICOs over. Just wait for crypto winter to subside, and this is going to be something extra we can add to our arsenal of things that we do online, which require no people. All right. So again, I didn't make this clear. What this new product will do is it requires no people to make money. 0 people to make money. Same with ICOs. You don't require anyone to make money with ICOs. With this particular product, it doesn't require anyone to join. Right? You just make the investment. You set it up. Right? We do all the setup for you. It's all done for you, and then yeah, you just sit back and get paid every week. Very similar to mining, but you don't have the headaches of cloud mining, which it's becoming less and less profitable because the masses are getting to it. With this, the masses aren't going to get on this because the hoops that you got to go through to do this is very there's a lot of hoops, and the average Joe won't be able to do it. So that means whoever does do it, whoever does get in on this, if there's spots available, it's going to be very good. With the less people know about this, the better off, the more money that you're going to make. All right. So even we might even have spots. We'll see. We'll just do a beta or a test net of people, and see how they go with it. And then if it's successful, well, I know it's going to be successful because there's already, you know, my Connect's already doing it and he's making a killing. So it's just a matter of how many people can get in. So with that said, I'll let you guys know the next 2 or 3 weeks ago. And for you ICO Gold Rush people, I'll talk about it on the webinar tonight. And we've just got to set up the logistics side of it. That's the issue. Otherwise, we do it right now, but we don't have the logistics set up. That's the issue, you know. I have to get cracking right now. And we'll see you on the webinar tonight. I'll let you guys know what it is. Plus, we'll discuss everything about ICOs, you know, thoughts on crypto winter and all that sort of good stuff as we normally do. So, anyway, see you guys on tonight. Everyone have a great day, and thanks for tuning in today. See you later.